Hello everyone, welcome to the Node.js online programming tutorial series from W3 Grads. In this video, we will learn how to create a web application using Express.js. So, let's get started. Express.js provides an easy way to create web server and render HTML pages for different HTTP requests by configuring routes for your application. So, let's create a web server. I already have my Sublime text editor open, where I have already created a file named app.js. First of all, I will import the Express.js module. So, I will type var express equal to require, and include express in double quotes. Now, before we can start using the Express module, we need to make an object of it. So, I will go to the next line, and create an Express object by typing var app equal to express followed by parentheses. Here, this app object includes methods for routing HTTP requests, configuring middleware, rendering HTML views, and registering a template engine. In the next line, I will type var server equal to app, and call the listen function. Within the parentheses, I will pass 8000 as the first argument. Then, in the second argument, I will define a function. Inside the function body, I will include a console.log statement, and pass a string message in single quotes as Node.js server running. Here, the app.listen function creates the Node.js web server at the specified host and port. It is identical to Node's http.server.listen method. Now, I will try to execute this code. So, I will go to my command prompt, and type node space app.js, and press enter. Immediately, you can notice a message, Node.js server running. Then I will go to my browser and type, localhost 8000. The browser will display, cannot get and a /. The reason for this error is that, we have not configured any routes yet. Therefore, we need to configure routes. So, I will again use the Express object to define different routes of your application. This Express object includes get, post, put, and delete methods to define routes for HTTP get and post, as well as put and delete requests respectively. Let's proceed to configure routes. So, I will go back to my Sublime text editor, and then, just below the statement to create app object, I will write, app, then put a dot, and call the get method. Then, within the parentheses, I will include the first parameter as / in single quotes. In the second parameter, I will define a function which accepts two parameters as request and response. Then, within the function body, I will write response.send method and pass a string in single quotes. This string consists of HTML opening and closing tags, the body tags, and hello world written within the opening and closing body tags. In the get method, the first parameter is a path of a route which will start after base URL. The second parameter being a callback function includes request and response object, which will be executed on each request. Now, just below app.get statement, I will add another statement, app.post, and pass another route path as / submit-data. In the second parameter, I will again define a callback function with two parameters, request and response. Also, I will go inside the function body, and include a statement, response.send, and pass a string, post request wrapped in single quotes. Similarly, I will use the put and delete method as well. So, I will copy this app.post statement, and paste it just below it. Then, I will replace the post with put, and in the first argument, I will replace submit with update. After this, I will go inside the function body, and change the string from post request to put request. Again, I will copy this entire statement, and paste it just below. Then, I will replace the put with delete, and in the first argument, I will replace update with delete. After this, I will go inside the function body, and change the string from put request to delete request. Now, I will save the code, and it is all set to be executed. So, I will go back to my command prompt, and type, node space app.js. Again, you can see the message, Node.js server running. I will go to my browser again, and type localhost 8000. This time, you will notice, hello world displayed on the browser. In this way, you can configure the routes, in order to get your application executed. Apart from this, you also need to understand how to handle HTTP requests. For this, I have already created an HTML file named index.html, and written some HTML code in it. Now, in order to handle HTTP POST request in Express.js version 4 and above, you need to install a middleware module called Body Parser. This middleware was a part of Express.js earlier, but now you have to install it separately. The Body Parser module parses the JSON, buffer, string, and URL encoded data submitted using HTTP POST request. You can install Body Parser using npm. I have already installed it in my system. However, you can install it using the command shown here. After you have installed the Body Parser, you need to import Body Parser and get the POST request data. So, I will go back to my Sublime text editor, and just below the statement to create app object, I will write var body parser equal to require, and pass body-parser wrapped in single quotes inside the parentheses. Then, in the next line, I will write app.use method. Now, within the parentheses, I will write the body parser object followed by a dot, and call the URL encoded method. Inside the parentheses, I will put two curly braces, and within them, I will write, extended, false. Now, this body parser.url encoded returns a middleware that only parses bodies from URL, and only looks at requests where the content type header matches the type option. Here, extended false clearly indicates that value of the object will be a string or an array. Now, I will go to the app.get statement, and replace the send method with sendFile method, and pass the index.html as an argument. After this, I will go to the app.post statement, and make changes in the first parameter, as submit-student-data. Then, I will go inside the function body and create a variable name, and put an equals operator. After this, I will write request.body. The request.body is an object that includes properties for each submitted form. Now, after request.body, I will put a dot, and write first name, plus, a whitespace wrapped in single quotes, followed by plus. Then, I will again write, request.body.lastName. The reason for writing this statement is that, the index.html contains first name, and last name input types. So, you can access it using request.body.firstName, and request.body.lastName. After this, I will go to the next line, and within the response.send statement, I will remove the argument, and write name, plus, a string wrapped in single quotes as, space submitted successfully. So, I will save the code, and it is all set to be executed. I will again go back to command prompt, and type node space app.js, and press enter. Immediately, you can notice a message, Node.js server running. Then I will go to my browser and type, localhost:8000. This time, you will notice two text boxes for first name, and last name, and a button submit query. I will click on the first text box, and write Ryan, and then I will click on second text box. Here, I will write doll. Then, I will click on submit query button. You will notice Ryan doll submitted successfully displayed on the screen. So, this is how you can handle HTTP requests using Express.js. With this, we come to the end of the video. I hope you have understood the concept well. So, keep learning, and I will see you next time. Until then, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for more interesting uploads. Thank you for watching this video.